Hi everybody, Jeff Yasteen here. You know, when I was younger, I spent a lot of time looking for what traders call the holy grail of financial indicators. And I cycled through a whole batch of them, technical analysis, fundamental analysis, Fibonacci numbers, you name it. And what I found is that most of these types of methods, they work until they don't. Eventually you realize that there are no holy grails. Nothing works 100% of the time. Nothing is guaranteed. But after a lot of research, I eventually found what I consider the next best thing. In my days as a financial journalist, I used to interview, top investors, people like Warren Buffett, and they would often mention a certain financial term over and over again. And then I'd go and look up the stocks that they mentioned in association with that particular financial term. And when the market fell, their stocks seemed to fall less. And when the market rose, their stocks seemed to recover more quickly and go on to even bigger gains. And that got me thinking more deeply about this aspect of companies' financial operations and why it's so important. And in fact, eventually I came up with a name for it. I call it the law of unstoppable profits. For example, one ETF research firm did their own study to examine the performance of thousands of stocks over nearly 3 decades of market history, and the stocks that delivered the highest average annualized returns were those that ranked highest by my law of unstoppable profits. And here's how I might think about this insight. You know how some Hollywood actors have star power, right? As the saying goes, some of them have it, and they can read the proverbial phone book and still be very watchable. And other actors, they're destined to never have top billing in a movie, no matter how good their agent is, just because they don't have it. Well, it works the same way with stocks, except that it is very clearly defined and very easily quantifiable. See, the law of unstoppable profits is based on a mathematical formula, so there's no guesswork. So if you're looking to see which companies have star power, the ones with the biggest potential to rise and rise exponentially, well, this formula guides you right to them. So I'm not going to go into too many details here. I'll leave those for a special webinar we have in the planning, but Barron's calls this the key to bigger payouts. And I've used the law of unstoppable profits myself to generate triple-digit gains among stocks in my own Total Wealth Insider portfolio. And it's also the same formula that legendary investors like Buffett and Peter Lynch and Bill Miller, all top-rated fund managers who made millions of dollars for their account holders across entirely different eras of stock market history, well, they used that same law to buy out-of-favor growth and value stocks just before they soared higher, and they did it again and again throughout their investing careers. Now, at a time like now, when there's so much appearing to ride on the defeat of COVID-19, it's easy enough to throw up your hands. You think it's all guesswork somehow, and you might as well just go to a dartboard and tape a list of stocks to it, you might wonder, and throw those darts. Well, the law of unstoppable profits gives us a way out of indecision and out of this bear market, bull market quandary. And instead, it offers us a way to pick stocks based on a sound, proven strategy and stocks that will go up by exponential amounts. I'm Jeff Yasteen, wishing you the best of good buys, and make sure to keep following me on social media and to subscribe to my YouTube channel.